Welcome to the Popcorn Talk Network. For the online broadcast network that features movie discussion, news, and interviews, press 1. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. From the Popcorn Talk Network, the online broadcast network for movie talk, and the schmoes know, this is Box Office Breakdown. Information and commentary on weekly movie box office.
Hello, everybody, and normally we're on the Popcorn Talk Network, but you might be watching us right now on AfterBuzz TV, but we are still Box Office Breakdown.
Still Box Office Breakdown.
Yep. And we're a year in.
I know, guys. Big. This is huge. A year.
I think this is 40-something shows, 48
50,
shows.
I thought you were going to go with some 50 Shades of Grey thing, and I was like, what?
Well, yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, we did, yeah, we're almost at 50 shows.
Does it feel like a year to you guys? It really doesn't to me.
It actually doesn't. Well, time flies when you're having fun.
But I think it will be because we're going to be making a ton of changes soon.
That's a good point.
We are moving studios, so we did a year in this studio. We're going to be moving over to hopefully a wonderful set.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
I know, we're upgrading.
We might be moving times. We'll keep you updated on that.
That's true, yeah.
So we can keep on the edge of breaking numbers.
Yeah, a little bit maybe a little sooner. You know, we want to be on top of things.
Yeah. And we're going to have to come up with some new bets.
Yes.
Because
you lost.
I lost.
Yeah.
Took a year, people.
It took a year. This is what I have to say, though. I was the only one who lost. There are two losers at this table.
True.
But I'm the only one feeling the heat from it.
Well, I finished second by like one vote, by 1 week or something like that.
Which I think means that there has to be like, maybe you don't get the full penalty, but there needs to be some sort of stakes thing.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Well,
maybe you can cook me dinner at your house or something like that.
No, that's the opposite. I think you can cook us dinner.
Yeah, I'll cook all you guys dinner.
You can cook us dinner.
I've had this guy's food. He's a pretty good cook.
Oh, I'm a
He's
top
not bad.
chef.
The question is, are we going to get poisoned?
Well, you might.
I'll get drowsy. Like,
I ran out of Mickey, so I don't do that anymore.
Okay,
I make good on my bets. I'm officially.
So here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
No, I am on Twitter.
She's on Twitter.
I need follow.
Yes, it's up there. She's on Twitter. Sarah Stretton is on Twitter. I'll follow you right now.
Are you gonna follow
I'm
me?
going to follow you right now.
Yeah, I think I might do it too.
I feel like the only things I'm going to talk about are movies and Star Wars. So.
Hey, well, that's what
and
people like to hear.
my wanting to have dairy.
Hey, if you're feeling good, just throw a bikini shot up there every once in a while.
I thought Twitter's for words.
Yeah, but you can throw pictures up there as well.
If you guys are listening, her Twitter handle is @Sarah_Stretton. That's STRETTON.
So
Sarah with a H.
I guess find me. I don't know how to figure out this whole thing. I'll probably be quite horrible at it for a while. But
wait, how do you spell your name?
Oh, no, wait, no, I spelled it wrong.
You don't know how to spell my name?
Is it with an H or without an H?
I don't have an H.
Okay,
You guys,
I didn't think
we just
so.
talked about how I've been on this show for a year.
I found another Sarah Stretton, though, and she probably, half her followers are probably people thinking she's you.
That's the fake one.
That's the fake one, yeah.
There's a
that's how you
fake
spell
me?
it.
Oh, it's just, I don't know, somebody.
No, my name is SARA_STRETTON.
I found it.
You found
Gay.
it?
But so
There's a Sarah Stretton.
I lost.
What is going on?
I guess I have
Did you
fake
find
Twitters
her?
as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sarah Strettons on here.
Wow.
I don't know. So
I think
I'm
there's only
Sarah
one.
_Stretton. That's
I told
me.
you you should have went.
You guys are in my profile
I told
picture.
you should have went with La Guitarra.
No. We should have taken a poll. That should have been the other thing. What TV
I found
show?
it. I found it.
All right.
You have 33 followers in 2 seconds.
33 followers in about
Boom.
a matter of
make
seconds.
it 34. And she's only following one person, and that's me.
Oh, that's so nice. I feel so cared about.
Let's see if she can break Caitlyn Jenner's Twitter following.
We also have to say
I look insane.
there is a winner of the week. So JT won this week. He
Yes.
also won the whole contest. Blah.
Perfect guy.
Blah.
Boom.
Blah. But also a winner out there is Chris Nipinak. And they won for The Visit, closest guess. We have no 5 for 5s. But
Nope.
I will say, before we get into the numbers, made more money in the box office than I was expecting
Yeah,
for the last
100%.
week. So,
It was, because it was Rosh Hashanah.
is that why?
Yeah.
What does that
that's
have to do?
today. Rosh Hashanah, isn't that when like the Jewish people sit home and count their money and then laugh at poor people's bank accounts?
I don't think so.
Is that not what it is?
I have no idea what it is, so I can't
I
speculate.
feel like
or
it's
deny.
actually the other way around. Normally when there's like Christian holidays, then that's when movie theaters become really popular.
Something happened because I got here in like 5 minutes. So it's like no Jewish people are on the road.
I was like, no traffic?
No.
Oh,
No, they don't
interesting.
work today.
Or maybe it's because we were early.
They sit home and count money.
I don't think that's a
It's just a
thing.
big day to count money.
That still work.
And then,
Well,
if they could figure out how to put Rosh Hashanah and Cinco de Mayo on the same day, I might be the only person on the road.
Speaking of special days, I think today's actually a very special day. Not only is it the 1 year, but somebody's back in studio.
Yeah, the ban has been lifted.
The ban is lifted. Look who's here. It's
It
little
is.
Bobby,
Hey, Sarah.
everybody.
It's little
I
Bobby.
haven't seen you in a long time. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it.
Well, there you go.
Wow, look at what a great compliment.
That was actually
Yeah.
was pretty tame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Thank you,
where have
little
you been,
Bobby.
little Bobby?
Yeah, where you been, man?
Ever since I got banned from the Popcorn Talk Network, I took a job as Ben Affleck's nanny's personal sex toy. You know, when Ben wasn't around.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a pretty good job.
That's Jennifer Garner is not happy with this guy.
Probably not. Well, he lost
Is that why? Is that why he's missing a foot?
Yeah.
Why is he missing a foot?
I think he was on the set of Everest. He got frostbite.
Oh, frostbite.
Yeah.
Okay.
How come I can't hear him in my...
Little
Keira
I
Knightley
hear
did a
him.
can't
topless
hear him.
scene in the movie Hole at the age of 15. And coincidentally, it was Jared from Subway's favorite movie.
Little Bobby.
What is happening?
I don't know, but little Bobby has to know that he has to be careful, or I will ban him again.
That's true.
I can't, Jonathan. I can't hear him in my
It's a,
in my headphones.
it's weird.
set.
We could hear him, but you can't.
I can hear him.
I could hear him very lightly.
Maybe he's
though.
just not talking to you.
Maybe he's not. Okay.
It's usually in your head, but this time it's not in your
Wait,
head at all.
we do have to get on with our show
Yeah.
a little bit because that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have an engineer joining us. Do you want to say hello today?
I can't.
No.
Just on you.
Oh, is it just on me? Never
There
mind.
we go.
There's an
There
engineer
we
hiding
go.
on the
That's
other
what I'm
end.
This thing
talking
was
about.
down. That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get into the numbers now, starting with number 5, Mission Impossible, staying
Yes.
in the top 5. It's in its 7th week. It brought in another $4 million, dropping 42%. This movie has now made $188 million
a lot of
domestically on a $150 million budget, so it is doing quite well.
Still in top 5.
They put it out perfectly. It was perfect timing for this movie.
Agreed. And they originally was going to be in like Christmas time, and they saw Star Wars was like whoop, and
Yep.
That's
great
what
move.
everyone did.
Yeah.
Just like, bring it
Let's get
back.
away.
Trying wrestling over the pennies. Let's see. We also have number 4, A Walk in the Woods. Second week, bringing in
Nolte.
4.6 million. Were you just throwing that shout out
I mean,
out there?
I just want to
Was
say
that out of shock and awe, approval?
I don't think Nolte brought even. It's all Redford. I feel like it's got to be Redford, right?
Yeah, yeah,
People
absolutely.
went for Redford. Nolte was just a side thing. Like, oh, Nolte's in it
People
too.
went because there's no other movies for this
Good
demographic.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
And there hasn't been for a month. The last one was
Exotic Marigold.
maybe Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, for older people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that you liked.
I
What's your buddy? Whatever his name is, Ethan Hawke or something.
No, totally wrong. Ethan Hawke's like 40.
Oh, the other buddy.
Who are you talking about?
Like
Ben Kingsley?
Yeah.
So
Ben
Ben
Kingsley's
Kingsley.
not in Sherlock Holmes.
That guy's in every single movie now.
All right, War Room coming with $7 million in its third week. It went up in theater counts, but went down only 21%.
Yeah, holding strong.
Yeah.
Holding
And
very strong.
Speaking of that, 90 Minutes in Heaven didn't even crack top 5. We all thought because War Room did such a strong. I don't know why. I guess
There's
I'm
too many-
really surprised about the
Yeah.
There was
90
too many
minutes
Christian
heaven.
movies in the theaters at one time. That
Two?
mucho grache, whatever, and then
that was
Ungalo.
that is not a Christian film.
But that came in at number 10.
yeah, but
Just so you know.
I looked up the trailer. It is about cockfighting. It's about a
It
rooster
is.
who like goes into boxing. They don't say it's cockfighting, but it's like basically him training to box another rooster.
Is it
It's
little-
like a kid version of a cockfighting movie. It's insane.
is it Little Jerry Seinfeld?
I wish it was.
Little Yeti.
Little Jerry.
All right,
Little
so
Yetis
let's
and
talk
bits.
about
Clock cleaned.
the number 1 and number 2
Yeah, this was the race.
movies. This is what made JTE win because number 2 went to The Visit, bringing in $25 million.
Yep.
Still pretty strong. I mean, it has a $5 million
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah.
And the perfect guy.
I kind of want to have sex with the old chick. She has a nice ass, and she's a lunatic. And lunatics do some good stuff in the bedroom.
You know what? He's right. I saw the movie as well.
I
And the
saw it.
old
Did
lady
you
was
see it?
very hot.
No.
Oh, we both saw it.
And the old lady
There's a
really does
scene-
it for you?
There's a scene where
Yes.
they open the door and she's like crawling and she's butt naked. It's just from behind.
Yeah.
And she's just going crazy. And for an older lady, she's in good shape.
I would smack it for sure. Look,
Okay.
Well, we know little Bobby.
look. Yeah, he loves us. I really dug the movie. I mean, it had some corny bits,
enjoyed
and
it too.
some things were a little corny, but you know, there were people laughing a lot in the theater. There were people, you know, jumping in the seat.
Really? Okay,
and there was also people who looked, you felt the genuine, like, scared vibe in it, in the theater. Like, there was an aura around it, and I think that those are the things that make these movies fantastic.
So is this movie going to revive M. Night Shyamalan's
I still don't.
name?
I wouldn't trust him with a big budget.
Yeah.
But
it's a step.
But would you give him another 10?
Yes.
Or another 5?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. It's a step in the right direction. I mean,
Okay.
it's a like 12-step program. I need a few more steps to trust him back
if he
into my
does
viewing.
2 more fine movies, you'll give him a chance.
Yeah, you know what? This was by far his best movie in a long time.
Yeah.
I think it was a great mix of humor and horror, kind of. It wasn't like just straight up. I mean, you watch Unbreakable and Signs, there's barely a lot of dialogue. It's very stilted. This really felt like it had a lot of life to it, or energy, which I never really seen from him before. So I enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it's a perfect movie. I think it has still some problems.
It's getting about 66%.
Yeah.
It was really artistic, though. A lot of interesting shots.
It was well done.
Pretty wide scope.
Well, it's found footage, which, you know, it's you got to get over that thing where like, they put the camera down.
Well,
you know
people
what I mean?
put enough faith in him, like bringing in $25 million opening. Like, the name has not died. Good job.
It was creepy.
But taking the #1 spot in another creepy movie goes to The Perfect Guy, bringing in $26.7 million from Screen Gems. Not doing so well in the reviews. I mean, critics are giving this like a 27.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, critics 27-ish. Audience like 60. So audience pretty on par with The Visit.
I mean,
critics not so much.
It was, you know, A- cinema score, $12 million budget. It came out at the same time this year as No Good Deed did last year.
It did more.
Yeah, and you know, it came out the same time.
Yeah,
you know,
but
you throw Sanaa
money-wise-
Lathan, Taraji P. Henson, throw a bunch of really good-looking black guys in it, have possibilities of seeing, you know, someone's breast pop out. It's a perfect way to do a movie.
Oof. I love Gugu Mathabay. I got the poster as my bed sheet now. She's got great cans.
I don't think it's Google Mathabay, Bobby.
He is coming back strong.
I was going to say, that mouth is just rolling today.
There was no chicks on Mount Everest. I mean, you know, this guy's sexually frustrated.
We had quite a discussion about that poster. That would be a great bed sheet.
No, it's, yeah.
Which poster?
I argued it was side boob.
The cleavage
the
poster?
Cleavage poster.
Yeah, but you got to cut
The
the two dudes out. I'm sure
non-side
he cut the
boob.
two
I
dudes
call
out.
it inner side boob.
Yeah, he
Also
sleeps
known
right.
as
He sleeps right in between.
Cleavage. You renamed a very well-known thing. It doesn't make any sense.
But he's wrong about Gugu Mathabay. It's Sanaa Lathan, but he doesn't know any better. They're all the same to him.
So he's racist.
I mean, yeah.
He's a geek. He's the worst. He's all right.
See?
Good to know. Well,
good.
before we get into the international numbers or even our international titles game, we have something else.
Yes, and this is something you didn't know about.
Oh.
And this was requested. You know, everyone wants to know, Lil Bobby has such a fascination with you. Like, he just
He
loves
really
you.
does. He absolutely worships
And
the ground you walk
we
on.
wanted to take a quick look back at the many looks of Sara Stretton over
No,
the past
we
year.
do not.
Look right back here.
This is so uncomfortable.
No, this is great. We're just we call this the green screen.
Yeah.
This way you could put any kind of dress you want in post, which is great.
Good
This was
shoulders.
very early on. I believe this was like December.
This was like one of the
Can we
first shows,
not,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
blow my face up on
No, that's great.
No, November
Next one?
13th. This was perfect.
Let's go on next one.
Who came up with this slideshow?
This I love because
The
this is a
Christmas
great
sweater.
Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly would wear this.
Is your hair? Is your hair in a French bun?
I think
A braid?
it's a braid. It's a braid.
It's a
See right here?
braid.
Yeah,
It's
I think
hot.
this is great. I think this is one of the best Christmas sweaters. I hope you bring us back in next year. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
This is great. This is what we call the Celine Dion.
You know what? This is a fantastic look on you.
This is great. I think this is great. I love it. It's just,
It's a shirt.
it's a well done though, but it hangs nicely on you.
Great arms, too.
All right, next one. Yeah, great arms. Look at those arms. This I call.
You approved this? In the booth, you approved this?
This is what we call the business attire.
Yes, that's Diane Lane.
Yes, thank you, Diane Lane. Yes,
Yeah.
very good point. This is like working women. This is what you could wear any day to the office, but also
Is that cashmere?
to the bar. Oh, that might be cashmere.
Hey, there's never a wrong time
This
for
is
cashmere.
A+. Let's go to the last one.
Yeah.
We call this one the. I believe it's the zebra.
Gosh.
The zebra.
Yes, the zebra.
I mean, this is fantastic.
That shirt. That shirt
What am I
is
now, a snow
all style.
leopard?
And let's just say the hair, I think, is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get away.
That's like
of
the Sporty
stripes.
Spice look.
But
like
thank
hotter.
you, Sporty Spice. That's great.
Yeah.
The many looks of Sarah, everybody. I just think this girl brings it every week.
Yeah, she's.
I mean,
done a great
let's
job.
give her a hand.
I mean, if you watch the first episode of Box Office Breakdown, it was a complete train wreck.
Yeah,
but
it was just me.
From now on, I'm just going to dress like you two. I'm just going to put on a backwards hat. And
Yeah.
I'm going to wear t-shirts so I don't have to
No.
go through this again.
Make sure they're
we
tight.
appreciate it. I
Yeah.
mean, you brought a lot of style to this. Our first show was just me and Finstock staring.
And I was like 15
We didn't know
minutes
what we were
late,
doing.
and we had no games
I think
going
next
on.
week we
Yeah.
should switch outfits. You guys can wear the dress, and I'll wear the backwards hat and
This
t-shirt.
is great too. I love any dress with zippers on it.
Well, I'm gonna come in. Well, I'm gonna start. Well, let's do that. Let's do that the week after next, because I'm gonna wear like an extra small wife beater.
Oh, really?
Wonderful.
Yeah. No,
Oh, wait a minute. I
Switch.
think we have a phone call. This is a packed show, everybody.
It is. It really
It's
is.
a 1 year anniversary. We have a packed show.
You know, I have an outline,
I know.
and you're just
it's going all over the
screwing up
place.
my outline.
Listen, this wasn't planned. Who do we got online?
You got the Bilzerian, the man with the guns and the tits. What's up?
Yes,
Wow,
Dan
Dan.
Bilzerian, our first caller.
Our first caller from
Our first
a long
celebrity
time
caller.
ago. He has.
Guys, congratulations on your 100,000th episode. That's what I'm calling in about, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
You know,
great. That's
That's
how
what he
many
keeps
we've
in his
done.
wallet.
hey,
100,000.
Dan. Sorry I missed you in
I'm just
Comic
kidding.
Con
I'm
this
taking
year.
stand-up classes in Vegas. Just kidding, guys. Happy 1 year anniversary. There you go.
There you go. Thanks, you man. Hey, so what movie are you working on now?
I mean, you guys been following me on Instagram? You know I'm directing my first directorial debut. It's called Machine Guns and Nipples. It's huge. It's going to be outstanding. We shot our first scene last night in the desert. Rattled off about 50,000 rounds. I got some illegal guns, and I just have girls in bikinis, mostly just flashing nips around here and there. We've already got distribution to multiple channels. Probably going to be a big deal at Toronto next year.
Oh, Dan, you know what? You never cease to amaze me.
I was about to say.
I mean, you got so much going on.
What an auteur.
You should run for
Always.
president in 2020.
Hey, listen, it's me versus Kanye. It all depends on who has more Instagram followers by that point.
Oh, you're going to win hands down.
Oh, easily. No one wants Kanye.
You haven't
Guys,
been-
I can't be more proud to be on your 1 year anniversary show. How's the really hot girl with the legs on your program? She
Oh,
gonna shoot some guns in the
she's
desert or
just,
what?
we just paid tribute to her. She's
Yeah.
just doing everything right in her life.
What's her name? Skylar?
Yeah, you can call me Skylar. My name is Skylar. You can look me up at Skylar. and we
Skylar
can become
Diggins.
friends.
I'm just kidding there, Stretton. I know all about you. I've been stalking you here and there. Even though I know you're not on social media, I stand outside your window every
You're
day.
right. I am not.
Yeah.
I am not on social media. You cannot find me.
She's back. She's on
Yeah,
social
exactly.
media now.
But don't worry, I'm Dan Bilzerian. I have my way around all of that. I know people in the CIA, the MIS, the NSA, the AFA, APA, the EPA, the IPA, and the OPA.
And
Well,
CAA.
that is wonderful.
And we know he's done
I'm
low
gonna-
PP.
Yeah. And
I'm going to have you go
CAA.
check out AA, and we're going to move on.
Hey, Dan. I really appreciate the
Yeah,
call.
thanks for the call, man. Our first guest
guys,
ever.
Listen, can't wait for another year of programming. I love everybody there, and I can tell you guys, there's an open invitation to the desert. We're shooting for the next 6 months. Just bring guns and boobs, and you're welcome.
Dude,
Chicks
we're there.
and guns.
The two best things in
I
America.
got my motorcycle taking off. I'm heading off the Fury Road. You guys be good.
See you, Denny.
Thanks,
Okay,
man. Wow.
goodbye.
What a great American.
Wow, this guy.
Can I move on now?
Dan
Yes.
Blazarian.
And I have to hand the reins over to you anyway. Our next segment is we are introducing something new. You've heard of our international titles game.
Yep.
We're thinking about adding some new games to the mix.
Yep.
So this is one of the many options. JT, will you take it away?
Yeah, so international games have been a big hit. We've done it for a year, but we feel like we need some more games here. You know, it's fun. I love talking international titles, but what's one step above that? Let's start talking about international posters.
Just as good.
Now, I don't have a title for this yet, so if anyone out there wants to give some recommendations, throw it at me.
Yeah, we'll take it out and
Twitter,
give you credit
Facebook.
for it.
Now, if you're listening to your iPhone, you might have to look these up on your iPhone because you're listening to it on your iPhone. But I'm going to post the posters that we're about to show you on our Facebook page, and you guys can give your comments and vote for which one you think is the best of the worst.
Yes, that's the key.
That's the key. The best of the worst. So I'm going to show you 3 posters internationally, and we're going to kind of break them down and kind of give our opinions and then decide which one's the worst, best of the worst.
And for those of you who don't know,
Yeah.
there's like a strategy to movie posters where you look
Yes.
and there's really like only 8 designs. And you just switch in the people's like pictures and names.
Well, international gets a little crazy, whereas we're about to see. Let's go to the first international poster. What is it of? Oh, The Godfather. I find this
Whoa.
very interesting. I believe this is from Europe. Believe maybe Poland.
This makes it look like a wonderful restaurant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why did they
It's a
have a
restaurant
thing of
ad.
spaghetti there? Where does that come from?
That's that's
Is that photoshopped in?
no, that's fettuccine. That's what they do.
That's fettuccine. I get the chess thing because The Godfather is kind of a chess game.
Okay.
In
Yes.
some ways.
Get minus the food.
Yeah,
Fine
You take that
poster.
food out, it's not bad.
No, with this, with the spoon too.
This is like
This is
Olive Garden.
You know what?
That's how I feel.
It's gonna be hard to beat that.
It's gonna be hard to beat
really
that.
good one.
Well, let's wait till you see what's next. The next film, please. Bad Lieutenant.
Oh God.
Harvey Keitel. Late 80s, 90s film. It was NC-17 at the time. Nicolas Cage did a remake called Bad Lieutenant.
This was a fantastic film. If anybody hasn't seen this yet, please go watch it.
Does this poster do it justice?
I could understand why this is an international poster because they're very open with sex over there.
Oh, big
There's
time.
some sexual scenes in this film. They grade this out. So it's not like breaking any laws as far as like posting it in the theater. But this goes to show, the movie
Is he wearing a heart locket?
The movie's raw.
Well, he's like
right?
a heroin and stuff. They used my
yeah.
body for that. I got paid like $20.
The movie's raw, and you're seeing him raw here. So it works, but this would never happen, and you would never see this in American theater.
What year was this? 80 something.
It was like
looks
89 or 90
This
maybe.
looks like
Was
a
it?
horrible romance novel.
Have you never
Like
watched
put
this?
long hair on. No.
This is an amazing film.
It's about he's a crooked cop.
This is like Fabio.
He's jacked. He must have been on the same
Fabio
drugs Stallone was on.
status.
All right, let's get to the last poster.
That's an amazing poster.
What?
This was a poster for Predator in Ghana.
Wow.
Wait.
Now, in Ghana, what they would do is they would draw their own
That looks like Josh
posters.
McCougar.
They would draw their own posters because they couldn't afford to ship the posters over.
Oh, yeah, they're
So
poor
when you
over
went to the theater, this is like their own made posters that they would make.
Yeah,
Okay,
some-
see, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, because they made
let's
it.
break this down. Yes, Schwarzenegger, that looks like Schwarzenegger.
There's
Kind
no,
of.
there's
It
no
kind of
girls in
looks
Predator.
like-
There's one girl Predator. She's covered up the whole time. She doesn't look like that.
No, she definitely does
And
not.
the Predator looks nothing like that.
That looks like Roxy. I mean,
But I mean, nothing. This never happens. I mean, I feel bad for people that walk into this movie because this is disappointing.
this is true. This is very
Misleading.
Very misleading.
yeah, but they're just happy to to go to the theater over there. I
But
think
if you
that looks fantastic.
yes, you think this movie looks fantastic. But if you saw what the actual movie was with the expectation of this, you might be disappointed.
You'll get this at any point in the movie.
Well, you know what they're doing
You don't
here.
get the top half of
Yeah.
this.
Here's what they're doing.
anytime
They're going to
in the
show
movie.
Schwarzenegger and they're going
Yeah.
to show the little alien. And then everybody's going to wait until the girl pops up, but she never does. But the movie's so good that you don't care anymore.
I don't think so. I think if you have an expectation and it's not met, like if you look at all the posters we just saw, you go in and all the other two posters, you would see the movie and then hopefully be like, oh, this was better than the poster.
And The Godfather, yeah, 'cause you're just like, well, spaghetti.
I'll tell you what.
And then you were like, this is amazing.
You're right.
This,
Look at this.
nothing.
I'll tell you what. I don't know where to go with this. All right, here's the deal. I think we could all agree.
Yeah.
We could take out Bad Lieutenant because I don't think
Okay.
that's going to win. These other two are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I have to go with this is the worst.
Yeah, I have to go with this one because
it's not what it is.
I'm going to go with this one too.
It looks nothing like the Predator.
But this is the worst, best one.
This is the worst, best one, yeah.
Like this could be a whole nother movie that
Are
we
you
could
kidding? That's
see.
going to be my screensaver now. That is an amazing poster.
It is pretty good.
I love these guys across seas. These guys are the best.
All right, so
I like this game a lot.
So
Yeah.
our votes are in.
Our votes
if
are
you
in.
guys have
Yeah.
votes on, if you agree with us, if you disagree with us,
let us know. Check the Facebook box office breakdown. There will be a post with all three posters in the comments. You just let us know what you think, and we'll count them up, and we'll announce it next week who got the most votes.
Yeah, and then we're going to try to recreate that poster with us three here.
Who am I?
we could recreate the winning poster.
You know what? We'll put both of
Make
us up there.
Godfather
We'll
win.
throw both of us up there.
Oh man!
All right,
So,
getting into international numbers now.
that was an international poster
More,
game.
because we have so much to
The
say about
International Poster Game.
We'll come up with something.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation topped foreign box office with $91.3 million this weekend, pushing its global total past the $600 million mark.
Jeez.
The
Good for
book bulk of that haul came from China, where the film grossed a massive $86 million, making it the best ever opening for Mission Impossible series and the best debut of Tom Cruise's career in the People's Republic.
We knew it was going to happen.
I'm so mad. I learned how to say China in Chinese this weekend, and I forgot.
Well,
it's 2 words.
It's a hard language.
It's 2 words, yes.
Yeah, crazy people.
Is it?
No, it's like
2 words?
Yeah.
China?
No.
Yeah. Lagatara.
No, I'll relearn it and bring it back last week because I was going to talk about it and see if you guys knew what I was talking about. Anyway, the 5th film in the spy series has grossed $613 million to be precise, and only Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is the only one ahead of it with $694.7
might
million.
get 700 million.
I think it's gonna beat it. If it did 86 opening weekend in China, it's got a long run. It's gonna make at least another 86.
At least another.
If it makes another 86, then you got bam.
You're good.
Oh, you might be right.
It's gonna pass it. It's gonna pass it.
Yep, I think so.
All right. In second place, Fox debuted Maze Runner.
Got it before us.
Scourge Trials. It's been in 21 international markets. We're not getting it until this week. It's racked up to $26.8 million, which is improved upon the performance of its predecessor, which was 2014's The Maze Runner. And it's doing better in every territory. The picture will add 41 new markets this next week, in addition to the U.S.
I'm glad
I really
to hear
don't
it's
want
doing-
to see a bunch of metrosexuals running around acting like straight kids for 2 hours.
I disagree with that completely.
Jeez, that's
You're
how you're going to come
wrong.
at it?
I mean, he might be right. I'm not
Dylan
really.
O'Brien's great.
Who?
Yeah, see?
I mean, I will say the trailers look better this time around. Because I watched the first one recently and it was okay. The reason why I watched the first one was because I saw the trailer for the sequel and I said, it looks
Have
like it
you
could
just
be better.
started seeing the trailers for the sequel? Because I just started seeing them. Like this week.
No, maybe like a month ago in the theater.
Really?
In the theater, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
And it looked better, and I was like, all right, maybe I should go back and watch the first one.
I think The Maze Runner was like one of the first shows we talked about. I think it came out like when we did our first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think it was towards the beginning.
Probably one of them.
Hopefully they had to do one more and we never talk about it again.
Also of note, Minions became the second biggest animated film in history after debuting in China. The Despicable Me spinoffs, $1.28 billion,
Jesus.
is outranked
Minions.
by Frozen. It scored $20 million in China on its opening day.
Wow, I wonder if it could reach Frozen territory. That's insane.
I would be so disheartened if this reached Frozen territory.
Yeah, apparently it's a much better movie. I've never seen Frozen. I know. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so you're going to watch Frozen, and then I'm going to go on JT Movie Things.
Perfect.
So we can talk about Frozen. In fourth place, German comedy.
Oh, fuck you, Gote too.
I don't even know what that is, but I had to put it there just because of the title alone.
Yeah, it's fuck you, Gote. 2.
F your goatee? I don't know what
No.
that is translates to.
I can't.
You're semi-German, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, but never mind. Anyway.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck
It
you,
is
goatee.
spelled FACK space JU.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Gote. Whoever Gote is.
It's a sequel, apparently.
Well,
Yeah.
it has picked up $20 million, while Pixar's Inside Out and the Tom Hardy crime movie Legend tied for 5th place with 5.3. So, yes,
Interesting.
The German movie came in 4th. It's nice to talk about another country, mostly talk about us or China.
It's usually China.
Come on, Germans.
This
fuck you.
Too. It must be good.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we're pronouncing that, I'm sure, very wrong,
Very
and
wrong,
I
yeah.
apologize.
Sorry.
Fuck you, Gote. It's unbelievable.
All right. If we have a caller who speaks German, please call in at the end of the
help us
show
out.
Yeah,
and
we
tell
should
us
have
how
some.
You
to
probably saw the movie.
Say
pronounce
that.
this.
He's going to say the same thing I said
All right.
Okay.
with an accent.
You can do the whole accent on your game now.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Are we doing an international thing?
That's exactly what we're doing.
I'm going to stand up for this one.
Wow.
I'm going to go in front of this
Are you
camera.
going to go in front of the...
Yes. I'm
Oh,
going to go in front of that camera.
that
I'm
camera.
going to try to give my all this time, okay?
Yeah.
I'll stay in frame.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to hear it, though. I can't do it.
This is a huge show. This is
Here.
Let me borrow your headphones.
this is easily the best show. You can hear it. You can hear it.
Go, 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 go. Let's see.
Break out the Rosetta Stone, because it's time for the international title game.
Al esfuerzo y al heroísmo ritmo de una revolución. No lo queremos.
Can't reach. I really tried to reach. Didn't work.
That was beautiful.
You did a great job.
Oh my god.
That
I
was
think
just-
interpretive dance is your next career.
That's a once in a year thing because that just took so much out of me.
Yeah, but that was fantastic.
I tried.
You tried. I saw it.
Man.
I'm telling you, interpretive dance.
Yeah, I
Lucrative
might
career.
have to.
Here we
Kanye's
go.
backup dancers.
I could be on MTV Music Awards next
Yeah,
year.
I want to go to the Kanye
I'll
show on the
bomb it.
25th.
Continue with your
All
game,
right,
please.
let's do this. See if I can try to concentrate.
Foreign movie title game. Everything from China. We're going with one of my idols, Nick Nolte.
The best.
For Walk in the Woods.
Amazing.
He's been a legend in everybody's mind for a really long time.
The best.
He did a movie called Blue Chips
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
with Shaquille and Anthony Hardaway.
Penny
and,
Hardaway, yeah.
some
I have
white guy from
no idea
Indiana.
what you're talking about.
There's the blue chips. Okay.
No idea.
Hot Cheat Coach.
Hot, cheap coach.
No, cheat.
It almost sounds like hot Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Maybe it is. Maybe I was eating them when I made it up.
That's a good point. Next.
U-Turn.
Oh yeah, the Oliver Stone.
You know,
movie.
La Guitarra.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Sean Penn was in it.
She was so sick of Nolte and Penn hitting on her that she brought her boyfriend on set every day to thwart their efforts.
Penn beat him up.
Yeah.
Was it
no.
P. Diddy?
But then she was also sick of them smoking and drinking like on set as well. And she was like, I want these guys fired. And they were like, yeah, think again.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire Sean
So what
Penn
is it
for you.
called?
Yeah. So it's called Cry on the Wrong Road.
That makes sense. If you see
That's
the movie.
kind of a good title.
Yeah.
All right. Hotel Rwanda.
Oh, nice.
You know, the Don
movie.
Cheadle classic.
Yeah, of course.
It was him, Gugu Mathabey,
Yup.
Sanaa Lathan, Robin Givens, Neil
Yep.
Long,
He has 100 credits on IMDb.
and
Jesus.
everybody else. Who? Don Cheadle?
No, Nick Nolte.
Nolte.
Oh, he's
yeah.
one of the best
Come on.
actors of our time. Hotel Rwanda. Black Rice.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
Rice, as in rice? Like,
Yeah, rice. Like eating
Yeah.
rice.
All right, what's the
Okay.
next one? Because I don't know yet.
Black
we have
rice.
hot Cheetos.
Well, you know, they were like picking rice in that movie and everything. And
Were you eating lunch when you wrote this?
Okay. Gangster Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Peach Posse.
That doesn't make any sense. Peach?
Peach Posse.
They do take down a brothel in the beginning, but I
Hot
don't.
Cheetos.
This is tough.
I'm going to go with hot Cheetos because it sounds like.
So once again, hot,
Yeah, let's hear it
hot
again.
cheat coach.
Hot cheat coach.
Cry, U-turn, cry on the wrong road.
I'm going with hot Cheetos.
Okay.
Hotel Rwanda, black rice.
So that's,
Oh,
there's no way.
wait. There was a look. There was a look on black rice.
Okay, next.
Gangster Squad, Peach Posse.
I already
I
said
didn't
mine.
see the look. Now I'm thinking. I was thinking the black rice is the one it wouldn't be. Because how would he come up with black rice? Unless he was eating black rice.
No, they were picking rice. They don't have
I've
food in
seen the
Rwanda.
movie. I don't remember them picking rice.
They don't have a lot of food in Rwanda.
He's backing it up. I'm gonna go black rice.
Okay.
Engineer.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
Cry on the wrong road.
That was
Yeah.
my first.
Ooh.
That was my second choice.
Wait.
You guys are all wrong. It's Gangster Squad, Peach Posse.
Damn it.
Because the movie was so stupid that I was substituting the word peach for what they really call it. Like the vagina posse.
Is that what they really call it?
No, but that's what I call it because the movie was terrible and
okay.
everybody in there was a
Was it vagina?
yeah.
Gotcha.
What did he say?
I don't even know what he's saying.
It was a terrible movie.
I think
Damn
you
it.
want to take back whatever you just said.
Yeah. Well done. You,
Okay, well, you
stumped
start-
us all.
You start off
And
the year
one
with
you-
a win.
Yeah.
I just like saying peach.
Good job. I mean,
Probably
damn
got it.
That's
All
three
right.
in a row I've won.
Is it really? Is none of us
Yeah.
won one?
Yeah, I've turned the
This is why we need some of our own games so we can then beat him.
I've turned the
true.
corner.
This is what we can do. All right. Well, let's get into our top 5 films, and we're switching up. These aren't going to be Nick Nolte films. We normally keep our things together. We are actually going to focus on someone else. Kate Bosworth, a lovely lady. She was in 90
Minutes from Heaven?
90 Minutes
Okay, with
something
Hayden
Heaven.
Christensen? Gotcha.
Didn't make the top 5, but she's made some other movies that have made quite a bit of money. Let's start with her number 5. Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
Starring Mark Ellis.
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Everyone
was
says he looks-
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the B team is doing a short. It's going to be called Win a Date with Cody Hall.
Well, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton adjusted made $23 million back in 2004.
Yeah, who's the guy in that?
It was
like Josh Duhamel.
It was Josh Duhamel,
He played-
Kate Bosworth, and
That's
Topher
right.
Grace.
Yep.
It was terrible.
It was the basic best friend.
Yeah.
Is in love with the girl, but she
this
doesn't
was
realize
kind
it.
of her like time.
Yeah.
Because she really did
Blue
well
Crush
in the
was
early
on there?
2000s. She had that whole relation. I don't know if she was still with Orlando Bloom at this point.
Oh, was she?
I think so, yeah.
I think they had their whole thing.
They were together
before
from-
he was with Miranda,
Oh, yeah,
Victoria's
okay.
Secret model.
He was with
He
Kate,
was
huh?
with Kate Bosworth,
Did not
I
know that.
believe.
I saw them together a bunch of times. You know, Topher Grace's real name is Christopher,
I knew that.
but he dropped the Chris because he hated it.
Happens all the
And
time.
then he went to summer
Christopher.
he went to summer camp with Chloe Sauvignon,
Oh, she's nice.
and you know what she does.
I feel like
Yeah,
Topher
we
Grace
do.
is a very polarizing person. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people either really like him or really don't.
He kind of has like one shtick in my eyes. Like I feel like every role he does is kind of a variation of every other role he does. He's never really gone too. I think Traffic's the one time
He
where
was
he just.
he was just an American Ultra, and my
Yeah, I
theory
saw
of
it
why
too.
that failed is because everyone in it was so polarizing. Like you put Topher Grace, Kristen Stewart, and
yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg, all of which you either hate or love them. And if
True.
you hate any of them, you probably don't want to go.
Yeah, that's
He's
tough.
a decent guy, Topher, in real life too. He's not a
Yo,
bad guy.
we met him at Maria's party.
Yeah.
He was really nice.
He's a really nice guy.
Well, all of you, we should convert you to Topher
Yeah.
likers. Or go watch that 70s shows for a while. I think
Yeah.
people like him watch
Not a
that
bad
show. Going up to Blue Crush. Really, I think one of Kate Bosworth's most memorable roles.
Yeah.
The surfer movie brought in $58 million adjusted back in 2002.
Yeah.
It was her who was also in it, Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez and Abigail Breslin.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No,
that.
it was-
She was like
but-
5.
No, it was not. But
I don't remember who the other people were, but she was the star.
yes.
And the trailer, I was just.
They made a second one.
Stockwell directed
Yeah,
it.
it was like straight DVD though, wasn't it? It wasn't, it didn't
I don't
come-
even know who was in
No,
it.
it made it to theater.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No
You know,
way.
little known fact about this: Kate Bosworth was knocked unconscious during filming. Remember, like
believe it.
Rachel
Surprising.
McAdams was last week, but the difference was she woke up naked in the McDonald's parking lot under a limo with a fillet of fish on her stomach.
You're lying.
Yeah,
You're lying. Yes, you are lying.
yeah, no,
Great.
If that
no,
was,
but
there's
she
no
was,
way that's true.
but she was really knocked unconscious for like almost a half hour by a surfboard.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
I don't know why
she
putting
was
these
surfing
actresses in
so-
such bad situations over here.
I disagree. I mean, I think that there are a couple actresses who are really well known for doing their stunts. Again, Jolie does a lot, and sometimes it draws in a bigger crowd. Like especially like talk about the Mission Impossible when Tom Cruise does his own stunts. It pulls in people.
That's true.
One of the reasons people like Mad Max so much because of the
Yeah.
practical effects. Like if you have a girl that's capable and wants to, like why not add that and you probably get better shots.
You know what the crazy part about it is? Sorry, JT.
Okay.
She has 2 different color eyes.
Yes, she does.
Now, I
Really?
dated a chick with 2 different color eyes once. And if you're in like the right position and you look to the left and you see one eye, and then you look to the right and you see the other eye, it's sort of like a different person. You could like almost like sort of call it like a menage a trois.
No. But she does, and it did cause some drama.
She looks totally different from side to
They've
side.
tried to like edit it out
Really?
on her before, like
Color
when
correction?
she
Yeah, they
does
do.
like when she does like modeling
They did it on
or
the poster here.
juices, which is I would be very annoyed.
It's creepy. I don't like it.
I don't think I've ever seen a girl with 2 different colored eyes for.
Max Scherzer has a 2 from the Washington Nationals.
Well, I
That's
think
insane.
she is so gorgeous with her natural eyes. All right, number 3, the film 21 brought in
Oh,
$94
yeah.
million adjusted. I completely forgot she was in this.
Yeah, me too. I never saw the
She
film.
was the love interest
So
of Martson, whatever.
it's about the kids who
Or
are in like
no, not
IT
Martin.
and they learn how to count cards
Yes.
and
James
go to
something.
Vegas. Yes, I think Kevin Spacey was in this too, wasn't
He was the leader.
That's right. Okay.
But
And
the crazy,
I just did not. I don't remember her face in this. It doesn't
Yeah.
stick out to me.
I honestly didn't know she was in
it
it
was
either.
Lawrence Fishburne was in it.
Jim Sturgis.
That's what it is,
Kevin
Jim Sturgis.
Spacey.
It's loosely based on a true story, apparently.
It
also.
was it was a true story, but they were all Asians.
21 is a
That's right,
fact-based
yeah.
story about
Yeah.
6 MIT students who were trained to become experts in card counting and subsequently took Vegas casinos for millions in winnings.
All Asians, but they know they wouldn't fly with all Asian cast unless they opened it in China.
Well, nowadays that would work.
Yes.
All right,
correct.
bringing in her number 2 movie is Remember the Titans.
Wow, was she like one of the girlfriends of one of the players? I
Yeah.
don't remember her
We're
in
going
this
to have
movie.
to look it up, but it made 179 million
It's a great
adjusted
film.
back from 2000.
Really, really good film.
Yeah, a really good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, to be honest with you, but I remember seeing it in theaters, and
Denzel was fantastic.
I love football movies, and especially when you put that social kind of undertone to it with the whole racist thing. So yeah,
She plays
great
Emma
movie.
Hoyt.
Emma Hoyt. It has to be the. I think it's like the
think-
quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's
There's
quarterback's girl.
also Hayden Christensen.
He's in
or
that
not,
too?
not Hayden Christensen. What's her? Hayden Panettiere.
yeah, Hayden Panettiere
Yeah.
plays the daughter of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
the
really
daughter in
she's
it.
young in it.
Yeah.
The only other women in it are like Nicole Ari Parker,
Oh yeah, you know who she is?
No, who's that?
Carol Boone.
She's sexual, not sexual chocolate. She's the black girl in Boogie Nights.
Oh, okay.
Becky Barnett.
She is in Boogie Nights
She's Becky
and she's
Barnett.
in Soul Food.
She's got a fantastic body.
Well, there you go. Those are the women of Remember the Titans. Going up to her number 1 movie when it
man.
comes to money, Superman Returns,
Lois Lane.
2006, 256 million adjusted.
Wow. And didn't get a sequel. That was supposed to be the reboot of Superman. Didn't work out. A lot of people complained. She was one of the main complaints of the movie. I remember when the film came out.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Bosworth was not." I didn't think she was that bad. The problem was the role they gave her. I hated the whole super kid thing.
I think that
'Cause they had Superman's kid in there, and she's
Yep.
like a single mother. He's flying outside her door, staring through her walls like a creeper. And I thought she was okay, but like I don't know why she got as much hate as she did for that movie.
It was one of those things that personally, when you look at Superman Returns, it must have been really exciting for the group of
Yes.
people
Oh my
involved
God.
to think that you do have like Kevin Spacey, James Marsden, like Kate Bosworth,
Brandon Roth.
Brian Singer coming off the
Granted-
X-Men series.
Exactly. Like there must have been so much hope
Oh, dude.
behind this movie.
I can't even tell you.
And just to then have it just slammed repeatedly year after year.
It was
like
the forgotten Superman.
used as, and especially now when we get so many superhero movies,
Yeah.
it's just listed on like the dark side of the superhero movies.
Yeah, Will Smith was
and just
supposed to be in
won't
this.
forgotten.
Will Smith was offered a role.
Of what, Superman?
Yeah,
Wow.
but he declined. He goes, "You don't mess with white people's heroes in Hollywood." He's like, "You'll never work in this town again." Direct quote.
I can't.
Interesting.
I can't tell you how excited I was for this movie. Like when I remember the previews, they were using Marlon Brando's voice from the original film. Like
Yep.
I was so psyched for this movie, and I'm not gonna. It wasn't like Phantom Menace, okay? It wasn't that bad of a movie.
No.
It wasn't. It wasn't one of those movies when it came out where everyone was just like, "This is not that very good." People enjoyed it enough. Look how much money it made.
But it was on the heels of like, before superhero movies were coming out like every 2 months.
Yeah.
This is the first one in like a couple of years.
True, but it's not a horrible movie. I don't want to.
But it is definitely grouped into the bad superhero movies.
It failed.
Yes. Yeah. You look at, like, I just brought it up on Rotten Tomatoes. It's certified 76% critics.
I'm telling you.
61 audience score, which for a superhero movie is irregular. Normally, it's the critic scores that are lower and the audience scores that are higher with any superhero movie. And this one just didn't meet expectations.
I think Singer just tried too hard to be in line with the older films instead of updating it to where we are now.
Yeah.
And I think it just, for some reason, didn't connect with the audience as much as Warner Bros. Was hoping. And then they decided to go the Man of Steel route with, Nolan executive producing, Snyder, and now look at that.
I think I watched like 25 minutes of this movie and shut it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
I saw it in theaters like 3 times.
Terrible.
We'll send a thank you to Miss Kate Bosworth for being the
not bad.
focus of our list, and we'll go on to our upcoming films. Since I was just talking about Rotten Tomatoes, might as well talk about it a little more. This is the first week since I can
Yes.
remember when.
Yeah.
One, that I'm excited about multiple movies coming out.
Totally
Two,
agree.
that they're announcing what the scores are.
What do you mean?
Every
Oh,
time
yeah, 'cause
I go
they're
on
not-
Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes, it's like no score yet
Oh, yeah,
available
yeah.
for the movie. This week we have scores.
We're getting
we
into
have
some-
things to expect,
Because when the studios know they have a decent movie, they give it to the critics early.
Absolutely.
or when they think they have a decent movie,
Yeah,
they go to the
true.
critics early. So we'll start off the talk about Black Mass.
Yes.
Black Mass? I got a ticket to see something called Black Ass in Inglewood tomorrow. And I think I'm going to bring Spicy Lucy with me.
Wow.
That's a totally different movie.
Yeah. That sounds like I might go see that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's-
trade out your tickets. It'll be a great show.
Yeah.
See you all in Inglewood.
yeah.
All right, so Black Mass
Yes,
with
mass.
M is coming out. Of course, people are really talking about Johnny Depp.
Yeah, his comeback.
Leading in this. Is it his comeback? We will see.
There's been so many trailers to this. There's like 7 trailers, but he's on record saying this is his favorite movie of all time.
What?
Yep.
Did he say that?
Yep, 100%.
What?
You know,
Wow.
I mean,
What did you expect him to pick?
I would have said Blow. He was great in that.
I mean, I love Donnie Darko.
Maybe Chocolat.
Even Edward Scissorhands.
I was going to say Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
He's put up a lot of stinkers, though.
Yeah, I mean, from
Like if the very beginning of Pirates, but now it's like he's not like the rock star who sang the same song over and over again.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think he's gonna get an Oscar nod.
Okay.
Really?
Yep. And I think it might get Best Picture nominated too.
Wow.
I know a lot of people
see.
in Toronto are saying this is fantastic.
I just don't think I'm letting my hopes get up for this
you
one.
seem to really you got your guard up.
I have my guards like just wall.
Yeah.
I have a wall right now. I will see it.
The Bolger
and maybe it
story
will
is
help.
crazy.
Maybe me going in with low expectations
That's
will help
true,
this
yeah.
because I like a lot of the actors in it. I like a lot of the actresses in it. And
You too.
Joel Edgerton.
I just I've heard this story
This
so
girl,
many
Nicholson.
times where it's like A-list cast, this new thing, like normally around crime and pace, and then I go and I'm like, why'd you just throw? I feel like you just threw tomatoes at my face.
Yeah, well,
Like,
this guy
it's just-
Bolger is a really nasty person. I mean, he was
Yeah.
working for
Yeah.
both sides of the fence.
I hope it's great. I hope it's
I
great.
think he will be. He's been on the run. He was on the run for like 16 years. Somebody was looking out for him, and they finally got him up in Santa Monica. Some girl I know was like living like 3 doors away from him. Had no clue who he was. This guy's a nice guy. They found when they raided the place, they found $822,000 in $100 bills in the wall.
Wow.
I mean, it's definitely going to bring in some people.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I think Johnny Depp, everyone's saying he's
Benedict
back.
Cumberbatch,
Let's see it.
Joel Edgerton, Sienna Miller, Dakota Johnson.
I think we're gonna see an Oscar nod for him.
All right, we'll see what happens.
We will see. Also coming out, The Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, not doing as well in the reviews.
Oh,
but,
where's it at?
well, on Rotten Tomatoes, you've got 63%.
Okay, still early.
On critics. Also, different audience.
True, very different
audience. This isn't, he's sighing over there, but these are people, it's the young book readers, young adults. Like anyone who's ever watched Teen Wolf is going to go see
like
this
Teen Wolf.
movie.
100% because he's in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dylan O'Brien is in Teen Wolf.
Was he from Teen Wolf? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Unfortunately,
he
this is going to make some money.
Yeah, listen, I don't know about you guys. This is going to be number 1 this weekend.
Absolutely.
It's a sequel to a young adult novel.
Black Mass will give it a little bit of run for its money.
Yeah,
but
well, the next film, I think will do all right, too.
Everest.
Yes.
Everest is the next one we're talking about. I'm very excited about this one. I've said it for a while. I'm just interested how they pull the storylines together. Everest is coming out also with an A-list cast.
yeah, but it's only in
Gyllenhaal.
500 theaters, though, right?
Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I think it's...
This is not
check.
wide.
It will be wide,
It will
but I don't
be
know
It will
about
be,
this
but not
weekend.
this week.
This week, but it's starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yep.
Also, like Josh Brolin's in it, Keira Knightley, Robin Wright,
Yeah,
John Hawkes.
wow.
Like
That's what
some big,
little Bobby had.
heavy
He was
hitters.
talking about Everest that one time that he said earlier about it.
yes, he
Oh,
did.
that's right, yeah.
He was there on the set. That's where
Lost his
he
foot.
seems to have lost his foot. I don't think I believe him.
Frostbite.
I
Well, you
think
know, he
he's
has
Keira Knightley did a topless scene in the movie Hole at the age of 15. And coincidentally, it was Jared from Subway's favorite movie.
Yeah, you said that earlier, little
No,
Bobby.
he needed to say that again.
Right.
He needed to say that
get it out
again
again.
because I didn't hear it.
Everest 2015 this week, supposedly 500 plus.
Yeah, I think
I don't
IMAX...
see where it's nationwide releases though.
It might get some IMAX screens. I know it was shot specifically for IMAX, so maybe they had a deal where it hits IMAX first.
How do you get away with doing a topless scene at 15? Like, how does that work?
Who?
Keira Knightley did a topless scene
well,
at age 15.
it was in England, and they're just a little looser.
Yeah, but they have to sign some kind of agreements,
Oh,
right?
sure.
I don't know.
Like, there's got to be something wrong with that. That's child
I'm
pornography.
not going to try and answer that. I don't know.
It's child pornography.
You build up that defense. You go get her rights.
I mean, Natalie Portman in The Professional is basically showing everything too, and she was like 10.
Also, a movie I know you guys are excited about. Sicario is coming out
Yes.
in 6
This
theaters.
is the one I'm most excited for this
So
weekend.
many theaters.
It's,
are you going to go search this out?
It's got to be ArcLight Hollywood.
It
I
blew away
guarantee you
Toronto.
it'll be at ArcLight Hollywood.
Toronto people were saying this thing's fantastic.
Yeah, Alicia Malone's told me it's fantastic.
Denis Villeneuve is going to he's going to win an Oscar very soon.
Blade Runner 2 is his next project, which
Yeah.
I'm really curious. I like Prisoners. I didn't love it as much as everybody else, but I missed Enemy, which I still need to catch up on. But I love the trailer for this thing. I think the cast, I think Benicio
You've got
looks
Emily
awesome.
Blunt. You've got Benicio del Toro. You've got Josh Brolin. It's gonna be a fun time.
And the trailer's just. The trailer's gripping. The whole time watching it, I was just like, I want to see this movie right now.
For those of you who don't know what it's about, it's, according to Rotten Tomatoes, in the lawless border area stretching between the U.S. and Mexico. An idealistic FBI agent, played by Miss Emily Blunt, is enlisted by an elite government task force official, Josh Brolin, to add in the escalating war against drugs.
Yeah, and Sicario means hitman in Mexico. So that's like... Obviously, there's going to be some hitmen in this movie. Drug lords. It's going to be a graphic, I think, violent film.
Yes.
You can tell just from the trailer, but I think it's attacking something that I'm really interested in because it's in the news all the time. I mean, I just think it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And like I said, I saw the first 15 minutes of this.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm friends with Denis. He did Prisoners for the company. And I was delivering him something, I think it was a Blade Runner, something on Blade Runner. And... he's like, "Hey, you want to sit here?" And I sat there and watched the first 15 minutes. It's mind-blowing.
Oh, can't wait. That's the one to see this weekend if you guys can find it. Luckily, we're in LA. I know we can find it, so I'm going to find it.
Oh, yeah, you can find it. You 100% will.
100% will.
Yeah.
Are you advising internet searching? Because we must say no to that.
I know where it's at.
Okay.
All right, so these are the real ones to talk about. You also have on here Cooties.
Yes, this looks like a fun movie.
I have no idea what this is.
It's basically a kid zombie movie. It takes place in an elementary school where the kids think it's cooties, but it's actually like a zombie virus, and all the teachers are locked in the school and have to basically fight all the kids to get out of the school. Like they have to take out the kid zombies.
It's like toy soldiers.
It's Rainn Wilson. What's the guy name?
Rainn.
How many theaters is this playing?
And Elijah Wood.
It's gonna be limited. I don't think it's gonna be that wide, but Elijah Wood stars in it. It's kind of just a fantastic like comedic
Kind of
cast.
sounds hilarious.
It does, and the trailer looks really funny. It's literally a great concept. Like the kids, I love the fact that you see it through the kids' eyes. They think it's cooties, and it's a zombie virus.
My buddy William Calamita, I went to school with him in like second grade. He was like the first guy that had like real cooties. Like they used to go through the classroom and like check for lice and stuff like that with like combs. And like he would always like he would get pegged like all the time. Like, William, you gotta get out of here.
Is that what they called cooties? Lice?
Lice. Well, you know, cooties, lice. Yeah, he was bad. Like his hair he was a train wreck, this kid.
I didn't know that was like a correlation.
Yeah, me either.
All right, well, these are the upcoming movies. We'll see. Definitely, it's going to change up the box office this week.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Right now, the highest number is at 26 million. So we will see what's going to get started. Let's make some predictions. To get everything out there, we need to be considering The Perfect Guy, The Visit. You consider if you want to also include War Room, Walk in the Woods, and Mission Impossible. And the newcomers, Black Mass, The Maze Runner, and Everest.
I don't think you can count Everest at 500 theaters.
It's
500 plus. I don't trust your theater counts anymore because last time I asked you about a Walk in the Woods, it ended up being over 1,000.
True.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay, 500 plus. What's that mean?
Oh, do I need to do some research?
That's all right. I'll start it off because I feel pretty comfortable with my list.
Okay, you do that.
Number 1 is The Maze Runner. Like we said, young adult, teen wolf. It's a sequel. A lot of people that I talked to seem to really like that first film.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't love it, I still enjoyed it. And the second, like I said, it looks better. It's up the ante. Like, I didn't like the first Hunger Games, but I thought the second one was great. I don't think this one's going to be on that level, but they have got a bigger budget and it looks like a more exciting film. Get a little bit of that summer, blockbuster vibe. So I'm going to go with that, number 1. Number 2, Black Mass, Johnny Depp. The adults are going to be seeing this while the kids are seeing Maze Runner. So to me, it's not going to be close, but it's easily going to be the 1 and 2. Then I'm going to go The Visit because I don't think any of these other films are going to break Everest. Sicario definitely not, and Cooties definitely not. So I'm going to go The Visit. I think it's going to drop off less than The Perfect Guy. I think The Perfect Guy was front loaded. So number 3, The Visit. Number 4, then I will go Perfect Guy. And then the 5th one is the one I'm really kind of struggling. I'm going to go War Room.
Wow, that's the same thing I got.
Same list?
So you have Everest off the map.
Yeah, 500 plus is not going to...
I don't trust your guys' numbers anymore.
And today starts our new, season of guessing.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm aware.
Because I don't think Everest... Is it going wide? It's not going wide, is it?
It's 500 theaters.
It's 500 plus.
Yeah. So
but you got to look at it this way.
I think it has an IMAX thing. That's where a lot of them are going to be in IMAX.
Let's see. Now, you
So we got the same list, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Are you changing anything, or are you sticking with that?
Well, I'm thinking about it now because if it's in 1,600 theaters and it made 7, The War Room. Now, what you're thinking is it's probably going to go down to about 4. Can Everest do 4 million in 500 theaters is the question. I'm going to go ahead and say no. So, number 1, Maze Runner.
Okay.
At 40 plus, maybe 42. And then you'll have to...
Is this the same as mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just... On the first one, how much are you saying?
Maze Runner's going to do 42.
All right, I'm going to say 36.
Okay. Black Mass, I think, does 27. The Visit, like you said, I think outperforms Perfect Guy this year. I mean, this month. This week.
We got
I
there.
didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday. I think it's just going to have more legs than that.
Okay.
Perfect Guy, like you said, front loaded, and I think The War Room sticks around for
All right,
some reason.
If we tie 36 and 40, whoever's closest.
Yes.
Do you agree with our list, or are you changing it up?
I don't agree with your list.
Okay.
You are correct that most of the theaters seem to be IMAX, which are rolling out for Everest.
Yep.
But I think it's going to make money. And
500 plus?
Can it do $5 million is the question.
yes.
So you're putting that at 5 instead of...
If A Walk in the Woods can do 8 million.
Yeah,
then-
but that's at 1,700 theaters. That's
no, it was
a lot
at
of theaters.
1,300.
Still 700
You're
more.
at 500 plus. Who says it's
599?
So you got the same as us, but you're changing 5
Everest.
Okay, that's smart. I think you have a good chance.
I do. I was thinking about it.
So that's it. That's the predictions.
Those are perfect.
I think it's pretty good. It comes down to numbers with me and Finstock, or if Everest pops in, which it really could. But I don't know.
This has been
what if none of our
big show.
top 5? What if none of our 5th is right?
None of our 5th is right? What do you mean?
What if it's not Everest?
Oh yeah, or War Room. Well, then pick a number for Maze Runner.
Maze Runner. I said 36. You said 40.
2.
You said 40.
I said 42.
Oh, okay.
What did it open to last time? Like 32?
Something like that. No more, I think.
It's a sequel.
28.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Do next year when you lose.
All right, guys. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show.
We still actually need what? I'm cutting you off.
Sorry,
JT,
go ahead.
Because Mr. Tom needs a punishment for also losing this year. So we need to throw it out there. We need some sort of stakes to give him because he lost.
Maybe
Let us know.
Maybe I'll wear no shirt for you guys on next week.
Let us know what you should
ladies.
do. Let us know what you think about the posters that we're going to add up there. Thank you for sticking with us for a year.
It's been great.
For sending in your numbers games, for sending in your 5 for 5s. You guys often do better than we do.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming up. Like, I hope you guys like the poster game. We're going to be moving studios.
Sarah's got a
we're
new
going to have a
Twitter.
whole new setup. Sarah now has a Twitter. Let's take some phone calls from the fans.
I think it's at
Let's
100.
celebrate this thing.
I think it's at 150. The new count on Twitter. Your
Oh,
followers.
really? It's
that
going to go.
quickly.
Listen, it's going to spread like wildfire. And
No,
all
I
day.
think our show has been getting consistently better.
Let's take one of these callers.
Take some phone calls. Who do we got?
Hello, this is Payman
Hey, what's up, Payman?
from LA.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Payman.
Yeah, what's up,
Hey, man,
dude?
what's going on, buddy?
First, congratulations on your year anniversary.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And I'm actually Sean Penn's assistant, and he told me to call you guys and just to let you guys know that you're on his radar, and that's a good thing.
Shut
You know what?
You
this
just
is
made Tom's
this is
day.
music to my ears.
This
He's
is true.
so happy.
This is music to my ears.
It's funny because I just picked his next script, and it's a Rambo sequel, but it's called The Gunman 2.
Okay.
And the thing is
Wow.
that Stallone is so desperate. Like, Rambo can't do it anymore, so he has to call Sean Penn. And the character's name is Sean Penn, too. And he just comes and saves the day at the end.
This is going to be an Oscar winner.
I mean,
That has Oscar written all over it.
the
just
Oscars
made
are
it.
They're
just...
thinking about opening it up next to Star Wars, so let's see who's going to win.
Star Wars better move their date.
Star Wars has no shot.
Has no shot.
Sean Penn is so smart and so dedicated to his
All right.
craft. He shot a movie in 4 days once.
They're going to call us Sean Wars.
Yeah.
I was there. It was really good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, man. That's great.
Guys,
Great.
because it's a 1-year anniversary, I grew up in Germany, so I
Oh, no
thought
way.
I could play the foreign movie title game with Tom. if you guys want.
Sure.
Okay.
Please do.
And I
Also,
picked some titles, and I wanted to see if Tom can guess the right. You have to guess the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. Just for
Okay.
Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys can all guess, but
Okay.
let's see if Tom can do it as well.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
So Dodgeball, a true underdog story, the Oscar-winning Ben Stiller movie.
Yes.
In Germany, it's called Fully to the Nuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Fully to the Nuts.
Got
Yep.
it.
China, I put in a Chinese one just in case.
Beautiful.
Knocked Up is called One Night, Big Belly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds all
All
right.
right, we got Germany again. Finding Neverland, which was the prequel to Pirates, of
Of
course.
course.
It's called When Dreams Learn How to Fly.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Peter
Finding
Pan.
Neverland, When Dreams Learn How to Fly.
I get
Okay.
that. I get that one.
Next one, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. In Germany, it's called Do I Know You? Question mark. And then the
Sounds
last
work.
title I have for you, it's Cruel Intentions.
Okay.
And the German title for that is Ice Cold Angels.
Interesting. I don't. Those
Let
are
me
all,
repeat them one more time.
Yeah,
Yes,
do
yes.
it, please.
Dodgeball, a true underdog story, Fully to the Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked Up, One Night, Big Belly.
That's true.
Finding Neverland, When Dreams Learn How to Fly.
That's true.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, Do I Know You?
that's fake.
And Cruel Intentions, Ice Cold Angels.
Do I know you is fake?
Yeah, I might have to go with Sarah on this one, but they all sound like they could work.
I'm gonna go with. I know the nuts one is true. I know the knocked up one is true. I'm pretty sure the Finding Neverland is true. I'm gonna go with the Cruel Intentions.
Okay.
You're going with Ice Cold Angels?
Okay.
Yes.
JTE, are you with me?
I'm with Sarah.
And JTE,
Yep.
you guys are correct.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. Ah, we finally
Got
won
it.
one.
It's called Forget My Not. It's a really
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Before we lose you, you said you're German, which means I need you to correct a pronunciation thing we are debate we are having. In German, how do you pronounce the word spelled F-A-C-K?
S-A-T-K?
C-K.
Oh, S-A-C-K?
No. F as in frog, A as in apple, C as in cat, K as in
Kitten.
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 Fuck.
See? See? And then how do you how do you pronounce J-U?
J-U?
Yeah, J-U.
You. It's
Yeah.
for you.
So fuck you. I told you.
Fuck you.
I told you.
Fuck you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, now I want to see a movie.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
Great call,
No
dude.
problem, guys.
fantastic
Keep it going.
call.
Thanks,
you, man.
dude.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I
right.
think we got to take one more.
We have time for one
Should we?
more
All right, just
one
before
more.
we have to go.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling Box Office Breakdown. Who do we got?
This is Dylan Esposito.
Dylan, you
Perfect.
also deserve a
Some
thank
shout out,
you,
man.
Yes.
a congrats, and
I'm joking. This is Chris Osterman.
Oh, nice. I was like, I thought
That
Dylan
was
sounded
smooth.
weird.
Yes, Osterman.
Austin is the
that was
best.
smooth.
Hey, man.
Good job.
You know, the return of Little Bobby's back.
Yeah, I love Little Bobby. He's the fucking best. I just want to say thank you all so much. Sara Stretton, JP, and Tom Dagnino, you all are the best. The last year has been so fantastic.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
man.
for listening. Thank everyone out there who's
Yeah,
listening.
we appreciate it.
We're just,
so much.
we're
And
basically just trying to make the best show possible for
Yeah.
everybody. You know, we got dealt a task of dealing with a really tough, subject. Obviously, people can look at the box office,
you just made it sound like we're talking about like warfare.
Yeah.
Like we got dealt.
but
with a really tough subject.
Yeah, but we didn't get dealt like DC or brand or anything. We got dealt a numbers show, which can come off boring. But our job here is to make it interesting, and I think we do a pretty good job of doing that.
Well, I guess I lost you all. Maybe. Are you all still there?
Yeah, we're still here. We're still here.
I thought for some reason I'd lost you. It's kind of hard to hear from here. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so I guess it's a long way. So I'm watching you live right now. So
Nice.
Thanks, man. Well, thank you so much for the call, buddy.
Thank you for calling. Thank you
appreciate
for
that, man.
listening. And we will talk to you all soon.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't get to more
calling.
calls, but we got meetings, places to be.
Yes,
but
yes, we do.
It's been a great year. I'm so glad you guys been following us. Keep following us. We got a lot more stuff coming up, and this year is going to be exciting. Listen, the fall is an exciting time for moviegoers. And
some
box
good
office.
movies in there.
Yes.
Good reviews. Some crazy Oscar nods. We will see.
We get to say our Twitters.
Yes.
We do get to say our Twitters. Okay, so how do I do this? Follow me at Sarah_Stretton.
Yep.
No H. No H on the Sarah.
No H.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have to spell it, but whatever.
It's all right. Listen,
I'll learn how to do that soon.
I am at SchmoesJT. I will tweet out her handle, so it'll be really easy to find. And follow me while you're at it if you don't.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Sarah to 1,000 today.
It's not gonna happen.
At Bob Finstock, at Little Bobby, or at Little Finstock. He's back. He's going to make a bunch of appearances now. And we're going to get him a foot.
We're going to get him a foot.
If anybody has
we
one.
should start a GoFundMe account for Little Finstock on getting him a new foot.
Little Finstock's foot.
I like chicks that wear yoga pants with no underwear.
See?
Classic.
That's what he does.
Doesn't change.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
It is.
All right.
He's the
Thank
best.
you.
Thanks, guys.
It's been a great year.
Yes. Poof.
From the Popcorn Talk Network, the online broadcast network for movie talk, and the Schmoes Know, this is Box Office Breakdown. Information and commentary on weekly movie box office. From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.